Hey everyone, this is Jennifer. I'm just sitting down to go through my current Erin Condren planner. This is getting ready to end with the academic year. You might have seen my Instagram stories. I'm not sure what direction I'm going for my planner in July, but I knew that I wanted to sit down, go through this, see what I liked about some of my pages, what I didn't like, and then I'm going to write down some of my favorite ideas that I want to do again for sure in the current year in my new planner. So I'll be making notes as I go. Probably edit that out because you don't need to see all of the notes per se, but I will chat about what I like and what I didn't like. Okay, so we'll start right off with the cover. This is the Erin Condren LifePlanner 7x9. I love the gold coil. I did purchase, I had to look, that's how many planners I have had. Went a little overboard. I did order the gold coil again. I do prefer that from Erin Condren over their platinum or rose gold. I love the Erin Condren interchangeable covers, so I went with that again for my new planner and probably will for years to come. And then let's just go through the pages. So I really enjoyed having this label and not handwriting my information in. So I did pick up some PlannerKate labels to put my name in the front again. And then we have this page. This was very helpful. I think I would do this again. This is our school schedule, my husband's on-call schedule, sick time, and my son's taekwondo schedule all mapped out with the PlannerKate transparent dots. Obviously, I did not use this. It was a good place to put this because I didn't need the July 2023 through December dates, but then I never put anything on it and didn't reference it. So I might mix that up as well in my new planner. Let me make a note of this too. My son will be starting 4th grade. So on the yearly calendar page, maybe we'll do a first day of school, last day of school. I think that I saw the idea from Sam over at Samantha E. Miller, and that would be a way to utilize this space. So she had put some washi and some stickers and then did a first day of school, last day of school. And since this is an academic planner, I thought that was a really genius idea. Okay. This started off strong in July and August and then kind of fell off track. But what I did was I put down the month labels from PlannerKate, and then at the end of the month I sat down and did a review of things that I wanted to happen the same time next year. So obviously, like in July, we would go to the fireworks, PlannerKate's shop anniversary sale, the orchard, the walleye festival. You get the idea. So I might do this again and try to be a little bit more intentional about referencing this at the end of the month. We'll see. Okay, let's talk month spreads. It never fails. The first month in July, I always want to see the beautiful Erin Condren new theme or colorway. And that's what I did again for the start of this planner. And then I just kind of coordinated with stickers that I thought looked good from PlannerKate. And then in August, I jumped into a kit. Looks like I did that for most of my months here. Let's just flip through all the monthly pages. And I do like doing that. The problem then is that if you want to plan really far in advance, then you have to wait for the PlannerKate kits to be released. She does release them early. So like in July, I think she'll be launching September kits. So you have them a few months ahead of time, but I know some people just like to have them to put down. February, I just did a February color scheme. March, I did like the black and white minimal look here with just a few coordinating colors. And then in April, I went back to kits. May, I didn't even plan in here. June, and then obviously July will be in my next planner. So the question is, do I like the kits? I really, really liked, what was it? Was it March? I liked this a lot. So I'm gonna make a note that I wanna try that again for the monthly calendars and just do like a black and white theme. If I use the hourly planner that I got, I did pick up the canvas planner, which is very neutral. So it wouldn't have any of this color, and I could probably really just do a true black and white theme. Okay, let's go on to some of the weekly pages. Absolutely loved this. I like the full sidebar and the use of these full boxes. So I'm gonna put that down. Lots of full boxes. And with anything, you know, a lot of planning is based on my mood, and that changes. So I might want to do a full box spread like this one week and then maybe not the other. This I do frequently. Like I think I had a migraine or something, so I just marked out the entire day. More full boxes. Another full kit week. Looks like I started out strong with the full boxes and the kits, but this is a no kit week, and I absolutely loved this. I think I did a lot of freebies actually. So we'll do that again too. So this would be what I call a no kit week. And maybe like a freebie week where I only use those little free stickers that Kate sends in her orders. And that always makes you feel good because you're like, huh, this did not cost me anything. It's all free stickers. Okay, so love that. Let's go over some more weekly spreads in August. This was more of these checklists rather than the full box ombres. I think I prefer the full box ombres over the checklists. But then again, like on this spread where I have all of these full boxes, it is nice to mix it up with checklist, where I think if I would have replaced the checklist with these full boxes, it would have been a lot. I do like that I did the washi all the way across the top. We're gonna have to put that back down, I think. Washi across the entire top. Yeah, see, absolutely love that. Like the strip headers, still going strong with kits. Then we're into like back to school. This is the first week of September. Ooh, I liked that too. The layering with the flags. So we'll make a note of that. The flags plus a script. Another kit week, mixed in some non-kit stickers. This was an anytime kit, so Kate makes kits that can be used any time of the year. I think there are 4 or 5 of those out currently, and the layout of those sheets is just a little bit different. So this week looks differently. It still has like the full boxes and a sampler, but it doesn't have all of the same sheets that her regular kit and mini kits have. I loved putting the memories here, and then this currently page was also fun. Usually I like to be a little bit more functional on those dashboard pages. Let me find one. I say that and then I can't even find what I'm looking for. Yeah, so having this kind of overview to-do list just to empty my mind into categories. So what I think I'll do is continue to do that on this page do my memory in this box, and then maybe move this currently to this notes page that I don't utilize at the end of the month. Really like how that turned out. This is a waste of time for me. Like having a habit tracker down here, I don't reference it on the daily, mostly because I have all of that in my traveler's notebook system. So I might need to repurpose that bottom section. Loved this as well, just having the simple washi across the top here and taking up less space. I like that. And then I went back to the washi across the top. This was like an old school use all the old stickers situation. So this washi was in my stash. I used some old individual date headers, some old washi that's not from PlannerKate, and then just pulled in all of the orange and green stickers that I had. And then this was a really old stackable sidebar from like 2014 maybe. I did put in some of the deco, but I like that. So I would consider that a no kit week because I didn't use any kit stickers. Back to a kit here and here. And then we're gonna go into November. This was a busy month. Oh, not a fan of this. I have been using these wacky holidays in my plum paper so that I don't fill up the space here with both kind of fun stickers and then appointments. I like to keep those separate for sure. Love the wide washi again all the way across the bottom instead of stopping it here when going all the way to the edge. And then we have another, well, I say a kit week. I did use some kit elements like this and the washi in a full box, but then I pulled in a lot of the doodle boxes and the deco, and I like that. So I'm gonna make a note of that. We'll do a doodle box spread again. This was going into maybe the end of November and it got busy. It's kind of crazy because the busier I am, sometimes the less my planner reflects that. I think that was one of these weeks. And then I'm back here with some full kits and checklists. And then we're gonna move into December. Now, in December, I usually have PlannerKate's new January reformats. That's what happened here. So we tried a few different things. So this was actually a Hobonichi cousin kit. I think I did fill in like this full box from her regular weekly kits, but these labels and some of the torn washi, this little box, those came from a different type of kit because I was testing out different stickers. And then for this week in December, I went back to my regular kit. I did use some of the Notes Companion page stickers here, and then didn't even utilize my sidebar. Must have been a busy week. December is just crazy for me personally with work, and then trying to get everything done before we go on winter break for school. So same thing kind of happened here. And then it looks like we were home for break and we did some fun things. I need to do better about incorporating these bucket list items. That's really fun. So move those maybe out of my decorative album and into my favorites, and maybe that way I'll do better about using them. Okay, into January 2023. So we started out 2022. We started out the year with another no kit week. This was truly like a freebie week other than this washi, I think. I like how that turned out. I always do. I did put my checklist at the top, and that's not my favorite. I like having those scattered and kind of where it's really going to happen at in the day. And then we went back to trying out some new things. This torn washi, love that. And the journaling kit up here with the torn washi and the different dates. really like how that turned out as well. So really loved that week and the dash labels. This is probably what I really need to do, is the meal planning. So I'm gonna put this as like a note up here. So I was diagnosed with a very rare eye disease, and I think that following the autoimmune disorder protocol diet would help. I've mentioned before, I am horrible at meal planning, and so that really needs to be a priority, and if it's in my planner, it's more likely to happen. So definitely need to make a note of that. Okay, moving on. This was another Hobonichi week. This I really enjoyed. So this was an old washi from PlannerKate. Grabbed some random date headers and then basically just use the dash labels for all of my meetings, and I really enjoyed that on the weekly spread as well as the monthly spread. Now I was kind of just sitting here thinking about this February color week versus this March color week. Having everything in the monthly colorway, not a fan of. However, this one where I had like the March color mixed with another color, I think that looks really nice. This is just a little bit too much for me. Maybe because I'm not typically a pink person. I don't know, but it's fun to try things out. And it's not ugly. Let me just clarify that. It's not like I hate it, it's just not my favorite. And if I'm going to have a planner, why not fill it with my favorites, right? Okay, back to moving into February weeks here, and looks like more back to the regular kits. This week I put the washi, wide washi at the top. Don't necessarily like that as my favorite option. I like the wide washi down here on the bottom. This week, I don't remember what exactly happened. My son was sick a lot. He might have been sick this week, and so things just didn't happen in my planner or otherwise, which is fine. That's life. This was another no kit week. I took an old back to school washi and then really tried to just use black and gray and pink. I like that as well. And then we're moving right into March. This was Go Wild week, so it was kind of an anytime kit situation. I know I said I didn't like the checkbox across the top earlier, but somehow with this spread, I like it. I also like that this torn washi is like in the middle of the page and not necessarily at the top or bottom. Really like the super skinny washi down here as well. I kind of think it grounds your page, so we might have to try that. Love the side flags turned sideways on the sidebar. And then this was a getting started with PlannerKate week. I'll try to link both of these two spreads here. I'll link the videos because I think they're helpful. But this was getting started with PlannerKate, and it was just talking about the like top functional sticker sheets that I would purchase if I was just getting started with PlannerKate, and then doing a spread with those. And then the other one that I did was getting started with PlannerKate and using one sheet. So everything on this spread literally came from the sampler page. So you can get a whole week spread with just one sheet of stickers, which obviously is very budget friendly, and it's kind of more convenient sometimes just to only have one sheet of stickers, especially if you're planning in other locations in your house, if you don't have a studio or an office, or if you're like me and a lot of times it's just on the go, like grab it, I have 5 minutes during my lunch at work and we can get things done. So that is one sheet plan with me. Then I went back to using some full kits, and I tried something different with the journaling kit headers up here. And that was the end of March. Let's go on into April pages. I think that I like this wide washi up here this time because I have stickers on top of it and the weekend banner. Like if I'm gonna have the wide washi up here, I'm gonna utilize that space in some way other than just decoration. This was also one of my favorite kits, and I didn't fill everything in, But again, I loved this Easter kit with the mustards and the greens. Thought it was really pretty. Same with this. March always seems to be some of my favorite kits from PlannerKate. In this spread, I did use the thin washi to block off this bottom section and put my content down here. Not sure that that's a favorite either. This I really, really liked. This was a sidebar organized by category, and I want to add that to my list. Probably one of the important things with meals. So what I mean by that is that instead of just having a running to-do list, I broke out my to-do lists by category. So I had sorority, PTO, church, launch for content in Erin Condren, content that I just wanted to create for my own channel, and then my son. And that kind of helped keep everything in my mind in separate categories. And then this was a no kit week again. I loved that. This I just pulled some old PlannerKate washi, a washi from Erin Condren, and then filled in with these 2 or 3 colors. All right, we're almost there. We are headed into May. I really like these simple appointment labels. Instead of using a true appointment label, just writing the time in there. This was fun. This isn't a standard washi, but it wasn't a wide washi either. Like, you can use the washi off the compact vertical kits, and I think it's a really great size. And it looks like I went back to my sidebar being broken down by category, so that is something that works for me personally. This was another no kit week. I absolutely love peach or pink with navy blue together. It's one of my favorite color schemes. And then I did do a week here with just like the old flora or in bloom colors. That's really pretty too. All right, last month in the old planner, let's look at the last few weeks here. So this was another full kit week. And this was vacation week for us, so I need to kind of go back and put some stuff in probably. But on my sidebar, I just put a quote about travel. And then we have Father's Day week. Love the wide washi at the bottom on this one. Did something a little bit different and stacked 2 washis at the top. And then this is the current week, and that's the last week in this planner. So I hope you enjoyed flipping through these pages with me. I tried to do it fairly quickly and not be too chatty so the video wouldn't be forever long. I highly recommend going through your old planners and seeing what your favorite ideas were and what worked for you. For me, I need to incorporate meal planning. I don't enjoy doing that, but I need to. And then this sidebar broken down into categories really helps me stay on track and get things done. So as much as I love like an ombre or full box sidebar, this is what helps me get things done. So that's what I need to do, right? And then, yeah, writing down other ideas that you love and then trying those maybe with some new things thrown in there. Because for me, if I don't try it, I don't know if I love it or not, right? All right, so that's a review of my Erin Condren 2022-2023 colorful hourly life planner. I hope it was helpful for you in some way, and I'll see you back on my next video.